Hello, good day children. I am your social studies teacher Vanessa Honey Thomas. Today's lesson is from History, Chapter 1, The Decline of the Mughals, Part 3. And the topic is the last Mughal emperor. I hope you will all enjoy the lesson and concentrate it carefully because at the last you will get the home task. So let's start. The recap of the previous session in which I had explained you the causes of the decline of the Mughal Empire. Aurangzeb policies, weak successors of Aurangzeb, no definite law of succession, empty treasury, invasion, size of the empire and challenges from regional power. All these points were the causes of the decline of the Mughal Empire. Today the lesson is the last Mughal emperor. The last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah II and his period was 1837 till 1857. He ruled India for 20 years. Bahadur Shah Zafar was born on 24th October 1775 in Shahjahana, Mughal Empire, Delhi. His full name was Mirza Abu Zafar Sirajuddin Muhammad Bahadur Shah. He got the title of King of Delhi, Shahenshah Hind. His father was the Mughal Emperor Akbar Shah II. His mother name was Leela Bano Begum. Bahadur Shah Zafar was a noted Urdu poet, having written a number of Urdu ghazals and was compiled into the Kulliyat-e Zafar and Ghazal. His father died on 18 September 1837. After the death of his father, he became the Mughal emperor. He was the 19th and the last Mughal emperor. Point number 2. Bahadur Shah Zafar was not the first choice of his father to be the emperor because he was more interested in Sufism, music and literature than in political matters of the country. Point number 3. Akbar Shah II wanted his elder son Mirza Jahangir as a Mughal emperor. But Mirza Jahangir attacked the Britishers and the Britishers killed him. That's why Bahadur Shah Zafar became the emperor. Point number 4. Mughals were so weak when he became the Mughal emperor. Point number 5. He played an important role in the revolt of 1857 in India. The last point is that he was exiled by the Britishers to Rangoon. Exiled means banished or to send to the other country in prison. Bahadur Shah Zafar reign. During the time of the great Mughal emperors, the Mughal Empire was spread over the Indian subcontinent, which includes Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka and Afghanistan. After the death of Aurangzeb, none of Aurangzeb's successors were competent enough to protect Mughal Empire territories from the enemies. Next point. The Britishers established their rule over the territories of Mughals. When Bahadur Shah Zafar ascended the throne, the area under Mughal rule was drastically reduced. He was ultimately known only as the King of Delhi. The last point is, his authority was limited only to the city of Delhi, but he was happy to rule only over Delhi. Revolt of 1857. The last ruler of Mughal dynasty did not rule over his empire with a strong hand because of the rising power of the British at that time. Point number 2. The first war of independence started in 1857 under the leadership of Bahadur Shah Zafar. Third point, he was appointed as the commander-in-chief by the freedom fighters. The last point is that he was successful in the beginning, but the Mughal Empire was crushed by the powerful and rising British army. As you can see in the picture, when the victory of the Britishers became certain, Bahadur Shah Zafar took refuge at Humayun's tomb, and over there he and his son were arrested and captured by Major William Hodson at Humayun's tomb. After the revolt of 1857, Bahadur Shah Zafar was imprisoned and exiled to other territory at Rangoon, a former capital of present-day Myanmar under British control. Look at the image. It shows Bahadur Shah Zafar lived his last few years in British custody in Delhi and died on 7th November 1862 at the age of 87 years. He surely had a very tragic life and death. I hope you understood the life history of the last Mughal Emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar. Students, your home task is: who was the last ruler of Mughal dynasty and how many years did he rule? Question number 2. Who captured Bahadur Shah Zafar and his sons and where? Question number 3. Why did Akbar Shah II did not want his son Bahadur Shah to be the emperor? Students, do your homework in the school copy, and even your previous homework also you have to do it in the school copy and submit in school office every Monday with your name and class written on it. In end, I wish you good health, stay home and be safe. God bless you all.